Bobby. 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 You don't know. Hey, hey, we're late. Hey, hey, hey. What is up, people? It is the Monday Night Special, the review show with yours truly, Talitha Kume, and my baby Big Bobby B, brought to you by Food for the Soul Media Group here on Vegas Hype Media on Fremont Street. Shout out to Quan, keeping us live on FB, YouTube, and the Mixler app at Vegas Hype Media, and we are live on our FB page as well. So basically, you guys, we have got a lot of stuff to say about a lot of stuff. Some stuff you may want to get in on, some stuff you may not give a damn about, some stuff you may not know about, but we are talking about it on the Monday Night Special, the review. And I'm looking at Bobby's face after he tasted that, so we'll have to hear how that tasted. So our disclaimer is that these are our opinions, not fact, just our opinions. And if you want to weigh in, comment on our page at Food for the Soul Media Group on FB, or if you're tuning in on Vegas Hype Media, leave us a comment on the YouTube station. So how's your week been, baby?
Oh man, what?
How's
I
your
think it's been a
what?
real trip. Mama was in town.
Yes.
She was in town all week.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a lot.
Was it a
She
lot?
stayed pretty far from us.
Mm-hmm.
So
She did
I
that.
got to drive out there every day
Yeah.
to pick her up.
You said you got to drive out there every day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a real labor of love, but it was wonderful seeing Mama, man. I miss
Yeah.
my mama.
Yeah, man.
Man.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool to see her. I didn't get a chance to spend a lot of time with her because I was so busy with work. I went to like 3 different events over the weekend, and you're supposed to be talking about yours, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna rap about those
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
The fashion show, the experience with that, and the MJ1.
Yeah.
I wanna get into those a little.
Yeah. So I want you to get into those a lot because those were really interesting.
I really,
Well,
you know what? I'm sorry. I want to talk about your event yesterday. How was that? Or the one that was real
yesterday.
beautiful.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. It was called the Your Bold is Beautiful Women's It was a 2-day conference. It started on Saturday, but because I had an event at my job on Saturday, I couldn't make the Saturday show. So I went to the Sunday show, but a very beautiful venue. I don't remember the name of it, but very beautiful venue off of 4th Street, downtown. And a lot of women in there just really trying to be bold and and stand in their truth or, whatever that looks like. But it was really nice. So shout out to her name is Godly. Her name slipped my mind just that quick.
A
Godly.
lot of bald sisters with big earrings and wide leg pants.
It wasn't actually. She had short hair, but her and her husband were there. She had people in place doing their thing. The vendors were beautiful. She had a fashion show. The fashion show was nice.
Yeah.
The designers there
You got to see a good
were
fashion
nice.
show?
Yeah, it was nice. It wasn't and it was really crazy because it wasn't you could tell that they all were not professional models or anything. They were just people who decided to model.
Yeah.
So it might have been a couple of professional ones in there, but they did a really good job.
That's wonderful, man.
They did a really good job. So I had a good time at my job with that event and then that Sunday with that event. And so, yeah, my weekend was cool, man. I just,
Marvelous.
I'm enjoying my job, man. I really am enjoying my job. I know a lot of the mandates are coming down, and so I just kind of feel for people, that are deciding what they want to do with their body and
Yeah.
deciding that they're going to step away from their jobs or whatever. because, it could be a step away from any of us really. But right now, I'm good
Yeah.
and my
Good. I'm
job is
glad.
great. And that's that. So that's how my weekend went. But I want to go ahead and get into the show because we are behind, you guys, but we're going to try and catch up. So before I get into the show, I have to say support for Food for the Soul Media Group comes from Hazazi Men, men's natural grooming. With everything going on in our world today, taking time for self-care is paramount in improving self-esteem, confidence, and overall self-health. And self-care with Hazazi Men does just that. Their natural fragrances and essential oils make you feel like an extraordinary man with extraordinary capabilities. Hazazi, he thinks, intellectual male. Order yours today. Go to www.hesazi-men.com, Hazazi Men. And so I want to get into it because we really about to hit y'all in the face
What?
with some of the topics I chose to talk about, because it's getting deep, man. It's getting
Man, you're
it's
just
getting real out here. And I just want, we're gonna have fun on the next show, I'm sure. So, our show is just real serious. It's what that is. I want to talk about stuff and I want to make people aware of stuff if they don't know. So that's the
facts.
reason. That's the reason why I choose some topics that maybe others are not really talking about or not hitting on. So found this meme on social media and it says, we control black media images and write all black societal narratives. We therefore tell the world what to believe about black people. We also tell black people what to believe about themselves. This allows us to vilify black people in order to validate our mistreatment of them. It allows us to demoralize them in order to divide them and make them self-hating. Our control over their image also allows us to negatively steer black culture. And so this is the meme right here, and I'm not sure if you can see it. I'm not even sure who that white guy is. He looks like Colonel Sanders, but a little bit, or he looks like Donald Sutherland in Hunger Games. So I don't know who he is. But what do you think that the meme is saying? What do you think that they're saying or trying to say? And is it true or not true?
It's super true.
You think?
Yeah, I think. Who's the we?
Yeah, but I'm assuming that it's
Is it
them.
saying we? Who's them?
I don't know. It has his face, so I'm assuming that it's him or them,
Well,
that
I would just say
whoever that
just
is.
based on the words itself. Yeah, you can see that that's being pushed. Like
Right,
the imagery is the way it's
right,
accepted in our culture.
right,
The stuff that we accept in our culture, you wouldn't really accept anywhere else. And
right.
whenever you do see it, you equate it to hip hop
Because
or black culture.
it's showing
Teeth and chains and booty,
yeah, it's showing
sagging and
the
J.J.
twerking.
Walker.
Yeah, JJ Walker. And then it looks like that's Plies up there. It looks like to the left with all the gold.
Yeah.
And so it's just saying that it on the bottom it says www.theblackpeoplematrix.com. And so I am not sure what the meme is saying. I'm not sure if the meme is saying that we black people control the narrative or this white person and them, whoever they are, controls the narrative. I can't really say.
Say we do.
Okay, it's saying that
I would say we do.
so we control the narrative and we put out the images of
Yeah.
what we want.
Who else is making us do the things we're doing? Honestly, like somebody just holding a gun to our head saying sag and walk around looking crazy.
No,
Yeah.
no. So this allows us to vilify black people in order to validate our mistreatment of them.
Well, then that would be back to somebody else saying it's about black people. This is
Okay, LaDonna's saying the people that control the media,
yeah.
we don't control the media.
So this is all media
And
then. This is media based.
social media, they hire people that control our psychological makeup.
Boom. Yeah.
So it's quite possible, but I agree with you with the fact that nobody has told us to sag our pants really.
Yeah.
Nobody has told us that we have to twerk. Nobody told us that we have to have gold grills.
Or did they through
So
media,
you,
as she's saying, which seems correct.
possibly, I wouldn't
Because
say
you remember
though.
back in the day, whenever you would get a role like
Mhm,
like on Heat of the Night
mhm,
or something,
mhm.
the black roles always had to be like the same kind of silly role
Okay, yeah,
back
you're
then.
right. You're right.
And if you were from the street, you had to act a certain way. You couldn't act.
Like
You couldn't act like Ghost.
like Hollywood Shuffle. painted us out to be,
Yeah.
what Robert Townsend was trying to say
Right.
about the black Hollywood experience
Yeah.
and the only roles that we were allowed to play. And so you think that that heavily controlled where we are now?
Yeah, I think so. I think if that be the case, then yeah, they painted it out really beautifully and it works.
Wow. LaDonna said they don't have to tell us. They put the content out there, and they even made a documentary that told us that this is what they do. Hey, shoot the documentary
Yeah,
name.
let's watch that.
Yeah, shoot the documentary name for me. I would like to see that and how they did that. So if that be the case, then it's true. That
Hmm.
white person right there, that Donald Sutherland
Who
looking dude,
represents the
he
media.
represents the media, and they're
Okay.
telling us pretty much what they want us to look like and how they want us to act, and that's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. And it's a nice segue right into this talk about media. Let's talk about Big Prez and his new social media.
You mean old Prince?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Donald Trump. Everybody, he's Big Prez.
Okay.
He's ran presidency a way nobody ever will ever again.
Yeah.
And nobody ever has.
You sure right.
So I mean, he boss hogged that.
He's
He
the
did what he
ghost.
did.
He is
Everybody's
the
still
ghost
talking
of
about
the
him.
presidency.
I was
Yeah.
listening to the 101.5, I believe, today. Steady talking about
Wow.
things going on. But he's starting his own social media. He's trying to start his own social media network or media platform called True Social.
Yeah.
And this is expected to have a beta launch in November with a wider rollout in 2022. And according to the release, wider rollout in 2022, Trump was banned from every social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and wake January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol.
Yeah.
And that's pretty rough. So he wants to start this thing saying that he claims it's going to be a place where that encourage you to be open and free and honest
Yeah.
about global conversations without discrimination against political ideology. So this is what he believes.
Yeah.
And yet, another outstanding question is, what might this role play for him if he runs for presidency again in 2024?
Yeah.
What would this thing do for him?
And
Would this be good?
And see, I don't know. I think the article was just saying that if he does start this and he decides to run, will it be in his favor? Will they shut it down? Will it be
Absolutely would be
will
in
it,
his
yeah,
favor.
will it be a source of him having the upper hand? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of him having his own social media platform.
Have you looked at the statistics of how many people got on Twitter because he was on there?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty big.
That they
And
were
I'm
on
pretty sure
Twitter.
it dropped once he got off.
Yeah, probably
You know,
so.
a lot.
And then with the article saying that he got banned because of the January 6th insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, it's like,
Yeah.
to me, everybody's super mad at him because they believe that he told all those idiots to ransack the U.S. Capitol, right? And so they're mad at him for that. But what I don't understand is still, like, what has happened to those people. Like, you banned Trump because you really believe that he did this when truly it was a setup.
What happened
Truly,
to
it
the
was
people that had to sit in at the stadiums? Did you hear about that
truly no,
yesterday? I believe
no,
went in storming because of the whole vaccine thing.
no.
Heard that on the radio this morning too. It's wild.
Yeah, no.
Nothing's gonna happen to those people because I think it's all the same group of people.
Yeah, so it's a setup. I'm like, you stormed the whole Capitol and nobody got killed, nobody got murdered on the spot. I mean, nothing. Really,
Yeah, it's all
really,
phony.
the capital of the United States of America. And then you like, oh, okay, well, Trump, you're the one who told everybody to come in there, so now we're gonna ban you.
That's phony. I think with this site, he'll
Mhm.
be able to expose all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't want that.
Yeah, because
Nobody wants that.
I think he's the first president. It's funny that he's naming it True,
Yeah.
the True, social
Truth
media,
Social.
Truth
Yeah.
Social, is because he was the first one who told us about fake news. I promise you, I didn't watch the news a lot anyway, just because it's just always so depressing,
Yeah.
But every time he kept saying fake news, it's fake news, everything is fake news,
Just
and everybody
naturally assume
and
news is
and everybody was
Right.
on him so tough. And how is it so funny that we found out that there is fake news?
and
Do you
everybody
understand what I'm
treats
saying?
news like it's fake now.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like a reality TV almost. LaDonna said they control the narrative. They do. They control
Yeah.
the narrative, and so he was just kind of pretty much telling us what it was. But now, now it's all let's hate Trump because he was stupid and he was this and he was that. When in actuality he was exposing some stuff that y'all didn't or they didn't
That
want
people didn't want
exposed. Whether
exposed, right?
whether they didn't want exposed, like I said, it was all it could all be a setup because left wing, right wing, they all the same to me. They on the same plane. We
Mhm.
all know that. So anyway, enough about that. I want to talk about Halloween and segue right into that.
Oh,
So Michael Myers may have gone too far this time. This is an article I found. While horror fans have stuck by the shape as he's murdered his way through the town of Haddonfield and beyond over the past 40 years, Halloween has been out that doggone long. Halloween Kills is turning out to be controversial for a number of reasons. Many feel that the sequel goes too far with its bloodlust and oft too many characters, including an innocent couple fans wished Michael had left alone. Spoilers for the movie are incoming. So, you guys, if you guys haven't seen it, because we haven't either, it said at one point in the film, Myers returns to his childhood home and kills the unsuspecting gay couple that lives there. Though minor characters, this couple was a rare bit of LGBTQ plus representation in the Halloween franchise. So folks were not pleased that they were butchered. In fact, it's led to Michael being labeled homophobic on social media. What?
that's crazy.
What? He's a killer. He's homophobic.
But he's a killer.
Does that make any sense?
They're just trying to find it. People
Just
are just trying to find all kind of crazy.
trying to find reasons to cancel people for no. Now you canceling Michael Myers.
What's it
now?
called whenever you're afraid of like black people
I don't know.
or women
I don't.
or kids?
I don't.
All the
know.
people that Michael Myers has killed.
I don't.
Now he's killed a
LGBTQ
gay couple. Now
yeah,
he's
and now
homophobic.
now he's homophobic, but he's not racist.
But homophobic, doesn't that mean afraid?
Yes, it means
So they're
afraid.
saying Michael Myers is afraid
Uh-huh.
of a homosexual couple.
Right.
Afraid though.
That's what.
Are y'all hearing what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is this even a real article?
Yeah,
This article has to be fake news.
It might be. But I looked it up and I saw several different articles talking about the same thing, that people were actually commenting on this foolishness, and that's what it is.
Jamie
It
Lee
is-
Curtis.
it
That's
is-
the only thing he's afraid of,
it-
probably. Nobody else. What is that?
Yeah, this is foolishness. It's,
Yeah,
it's
this is-
dumb. And so I wanted to just talk about it, though. I just thought that it was really funny. I thought that it was funny that people are actually out here even saying that, if they are. And it might have been like one or two people that kind of spun this and it kind of got out of control and it was kind of funny, kind of not. But because if it's really, really real, it's stupidity. Now, if it's
It's-
funny, if it's supposed to be like, oh, okay, yeah, now he killed the LGBTQ couple, so now, we're a part of, we're equal.
So I don't even understand how even
Yeah.
talking about somebody's sexual preference
Yeah.
even correlates to. None of that makes sense.
Yeah. It
All
does.
of that's weird.
Well, and then we already know that in any scary movie, especially Michael Myers, if the couple's having sex, they finna get it.
Yeah, he's not
So
gonna
whether
let
they
just
was-
one of them make
whe-
it or
yeah, whether
walk
they-
out the room.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are busy. Make a holler at you in a minute.
Yeah.
5 minutes cool. No, you're both getting iced.
Yes.
These guys are crazy.
And whether they were doing that or doing something else, you know what I'm saying, it's still, he's out on a mission to kill. And then I saw one person comment and they said, well, nevertheless, the kid he killed
yeah,
or
like,
the
just
child he
skip that.
killed, but just you mad because of this,
Yeah,
which is it's just a lot. It's a
That's
lot. But
crazy.
I wanted to talk about it because I just thought that it was stupid.
that's
And,
killing.
and it makes me want to go watch it now.
Is it out?
Yeah, I believe it's out if they said that it was.
I didn't know
It's
if it was
a
like
lot.
some review or something, but
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
let's pop into this meme I saw on
Yeah.
Facebook, man. It's about some killing too.
oh,
It
Lord.
says churches control the mother, schools control the children, prisons control the father.
Wow.
I think this meme is some bull.
Do you?
Yeah, for the most part.
Not even.
It's dumb. It's
How
more
is it?
like
How is
churches control the mother. But that doesn't even work because I don't, how do you say this? Who wrote this? How
I don't
many
know.
fathers, if you raise your hand, out of all your friends, how many people raise their hand saying their father's in prison? Out of all my friends, 2 probably,
Mhm.
or have been.
Mhm.
So prisons don't control the father,
Yeah.
does it?
LaDonna said true. I believe.
Is the idea of
absolutely.
it? Is that what that means? The idea of
Well, you figure that it just in control period, and you've said this before, so I'm surprised that you said the church number one as far as
control
controlling
the mother.
controlling the mother. So you're talking about a family unit, right?
Mhm.
So if the family unit, you go with most women are, most churches are packed with women.
Mhm.
So if women are in churches, it's quite possible that the pastor controls the narrative of kind of how the mother runs her home.
Woman would
Okay.
probably have been better
So women.
in this
So but
meme.
they're talking about family though. So the family structure is important because the mother,
The school controls the father. That's what that should say right there. This
the,
is
s-
dumb.
the school controls the children.
Nah, it
How does
controls
it
the
control?
father because
How?
the father's the one that has to pay for it in essence. So I mean, it should say that, and it should say children control the father as well.
No.
This is a
No.
half thought meme.
It is not. It is not.
Prisons don't control the father. The
Prison-
idea of going to prison might keep you from wanting to go, but I don't know.
prisons absolutely, I would say that of course
This statement
the
sounds like
I-
everybody has to go there
no
to get, you know what I'm saying, like church.
no, it doesn't say, because
Or school.
everybody doesn't have to go to church.
And
Everybody doesn't have to
has-
go to prison.
but everybody has
But
to go to
everybody
school.
pretty much has to go to school. But the school, so you don't think the schools are
And
controlling the narrative for the
before
children?
like 2000, everybody had to go to church too. Because if you said you didn't, you're, you
What,
know,
looked at crazy?
yeah. And then put in the category of Marilyn Manson. Let me put you over here and kind of listen to you, but not.
Hmm.
They didn't give you like a real stance.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know.
So the narrative, LaDonna said that they are always under the threat of going. So
So
you're
that's what
right.
I'm saying. The control
Yeah.
of thinking that you might. Okay, you
Yeah.
did.
So the father, and
Right.
they remember the movie, the hate you give. I love that movie. I love that movie. Remember, the father was trying to teach the children, about safety when dealing with police and different things like that. And even in one of the scenes, he almost went to prison.
Wait, but let's take this right. Is this a racial thing here? Because obviously this isn't just talking about everybody. Because it can't. It doesn't make sense.
I believe, because I see black people up here where churches control the mother. I see black people in the middle where it looks like they're slaves. And then I see black people in the chain gang. So I'm guessing it's talking about black people.
Okay, well then that makes more
So,
sense.
yeah, so it
But
makes
they
more
don't look
sense.
black in this picture here.
No,
So
yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, they do. So the school is called A Pipeline to Prison for Young Black Boys at some point. Possible.
The school?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Dang.
LOL. So
I
Yeah,
hated
that-
school.
I think that meme is absolutely probably 95% true.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna give
absolutely
it
do.
like 33%.
Nah,
Yeah. I'm gonna
it's
say
way more than-
33%.
95%. Totally.
What?
Especially the
Quan,
church.
what do you give this?
Especially the church. You come on, Bobby. You talked about the church.
I know, but it controls a
controlling the
woman,
women.
not the mother. Not all women are mothers.
Not all women are mothers, but a majority of them.
and
If
not
you're
all
a
women
woman,
in church especially are mothers. It's more so
no.
what? Nah.
Okay. All right. I disagree.
I'm gonna say 33% because the rest
Okay.
of that seems like some.
I disagree. But we are on the and let us know your opinion. LaDonna already gave her, so if you guys watch the playback or whatever, and Quan might want to comment a little later on, or he might not know.
It might not
But-
even register. Like,
He like,
what?
I don't
know.
I don't give a damn.
Right.
So so we are now at my favorite part of the show. I want to talk about the last place we went to eat. And so I'm gonna let Bobby talk about it because he
Well,
does it the best.
I don't know.
The King and I, and then we went back to Pops again.
We're just
and-
gonna talk about those two because
Yeah,
our mom was in town, so you
And
know.
did you try right? And I said, did you try anything different with her that was without me? And I know y'all went to Soul Food Young or whatever it is.
Yeah. Soulful Young.
Dang, LaDonna said women will sell their children for the church.
Yes, they
Get
will.
outta
They
here.
absolutely will.
Okay,
I've
so
seen it.
Mothers, now go.
But I'm just saying, it's women though. It's not
Mothers,
all.
yeah.
There's more.
If you have a child, you're a mother.
But if you don't have a child, you're just a woman, and you're still controlled by the church.
Mommy, go on somewhere.
All right, man. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I ate some. The King and I. Can I
Yeah.
rap about it?
The King and I, Thai food.
Oh man, listen. There's a Thai food fusion.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just straight Thai food.
Okay.
Because most of her menu options look Chinese or something else.
Mm-hmm.
And what I got was the sweet and sour chicken. Man, that chicken was fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever had chicken breaded or prepared like that.
Really?
It was crispy. It was
Mhm.
super light. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, I will go back there weekly. That's one of the places that I will go to weekly. Just like that dude who told us to go in there. Shouts to that fella, man. He came
Yeah.
into the venue
Uh-huh.
and was like, "Hey, man, you guys been over here with his girl?" I was rapping
Yeah.
at us about it. Nah, man, I haven't been. You should
Mhm.
check it out.
Yeah.
Went in there. He was all there with his family dining. Like he
Mhm.
went to recruit us.
Yeah.
good recruit, buddy.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
And he took a picture of us and everything,
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
he?
Good soldier.
What about the Pops?
Oh,
The
Pops
Pops, the second
Pops
time
is
we went.
always consistent so far.
So we got
It's the
3
third
times.
time, right?
3 times that we've won.
Pops, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Y'all did something wonderful. Like my mom is a wonderful cook, right? But she was wowed by their
Cauliflower.
because how can you bread cauliflower like this or whatever y'all did to it
Yeah,
to make fried cauliflower?
yeah. I
It's
didn't get a chance
nuts,
to taste it.
man.
It was
It's
kinda
spicy and
spicy,
it's
yeah, so
great.
I didn't get a chance to do it.
Go over
What
there and get that for $5.
Oh,
That's a
not bad,
weekly
yeah.
thing too if you go out.
What about the Soul Food? Yeah,
Soul Food Young is
Young?
good. It
Uh-huh.
was a good place, man.
I
It
didn't
tastes
like
like
I didn't like the rice. Maybe I
the rice.
got it too late because
You
I
probably got it
home.
late, but because the rice tastes like it came off of a semi-good buffet somewhere,
Mhm,
and they just threw it in a wok
mhm.
and then served it at Soul Food Young. But it was still pretty good though.
What was the difference in Soul Food? Why do they call it Soul Food Young?
Maybe because they take it from some other Chinese food place and throw it in a wok with some grilled chicken or something.
So
Because the
that's Soul
chicken even
Food.
seemed like it was a bunch of different types of chicken in the rice. Seemed
Oh,
like there was like fried chicken in there and
really?
like regular chicken in there. Yeah, it just
Oh,
didn't seem like one type of chicken.
I must have got the last remnants of the rice because I didn't taste any of
It's
that.
super overpriced.
Okay.
We got like just that rice and then those 5 wings.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like $27.
the chicken wings were okay.
They were
Shoot,
cool.
Pops was what?
Yeah, but that was
We
food though.
we
You
spent
saw what I
we
had
spent
from
40
what you
bucks.
call it. Mom was like
We spent
she
40
didn't
bucks.
care about spending cash on grub, so she bought that. And I'm like, that's expensive, dude.
Well, I'm
No,
not talking about, but so we spent more at Pops.
we
We
did,
spent
but we had
40
more
bucks.
food though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't 5 wings.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You are absolutely right. Well, so out of 5 forks, what would you give King and I?
The King and I, the experience and everything. I like the seating.
Yeah.
I like the feel of maybe a mobster coming in there and doing some business. All of that was great. I'm giving 5.
Okay, and then I'm going to give them 4.
Yeah.
Didn't something go wrong?
Well, what happened
Did Auntie
was
get her?
they
got the
gave
wrong
mom's
plate. Yeah,
they gave mom auntie's meal. Mom started munching on it.
all hard.
Then they took it
Yeah,
and they gave it back. They took it and they gave auntie her meal.
yeah,
Auntie
but
said her meal was a tad bit soggy,
yeah,
as if they just took the meal and just kind of rewalked it.
yeah,
I'm gonna
and then
quit
gave
saying everybody's doing that. Everybody's not, but
yeah.
they could have.
That's your
We
thing.
don't know. So
Yeah, and then about Pops, I think I'm gonna go with a 5. I'm gonna keep going until they
yeah,
prove us wrong
they
with
can
the
get 5.
Pops. Yeah,
Attitude and everything. Attitude is
yeah,
super New Jersey.
yeah,
They're not
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You
They're
know,
not nice, but they
none
do
of
their
that. They just
job.
do their
Yeah,
job. And it's like
they do
that's
their
great.
job.
No pacifying. None of
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
Soul Food Young, I'm gonna give it a 2 because I need y'all to come correct
I'm
with
gonna give them a 4 because it's sweet kids working there.
I didn't
Yeah.
get a chance to go with you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all prices together for the amount of food that you get for that price.
And her having to walk up to the window too. So I'll give them a 3.
And and
I took
I'm
one.
gonna have to give you for me not being able to taste the goodness of the meal through and through. So
Yeah.
like I said, by the time I got there, y'all had ate half the rice, and so I'm getting to my rice part, and it wasn't all that. I didn't even finish it.
I don't know how we made that work with 3 people
Yeah.
because it was one little deal of rice.
Yeah, that was bad. Anyway, you guys, so if you are tuning in, you are listening to Monday Night Special, the review. Stay tuned in as we talk about our adventures this weekend.
Oh man.
And we will be right back.
One more time. Give it one more try. Keep on living in this life. You will face some challenges. That's not a sign for you to stop.
Hazazi Man. Let's see. Bruh, what are you doing? Bro, I'm applying Hazazi Man. You're supposed to do it, right? Fingers and then apply them to your face. Oh, stupid.
And we are back. If you just joined us, this is Monday Night Special, the review by Food for the Soul with me, Talitha Kume, and my baby big Bobby B. And we invite you to come out November the 7th to our show, To Be or Not to Be Las Vegas Model and Style Competition. Go to our Eventbrite link at To Be or Not to Be Las Vegas 2021.eventbrite.com to get tickets. Or if you would like to be a vendor, we are looking for 2 more vendors, you guys. We just need 2 more, and I really want them to be beauty vendors, like bags or purses, bags,
Yeah.
makeup or something like that or whatever, because I really kind of want to round it off with some vendors that I really think could, really do well at
Get it.
the event.
I got it.
And if you would like to be a sponsor too, hit us up at burriscreates@gmail.com. So, support for Food for the Soul Media Group comes from Hazazi Men, men's natural grooming. With everything going on in our world today, taking time for self-care is paramount in improving self-esteem, confidence, and overall self-health. And self-care with Hazazi Men does just that. Their natural fragrances and essential oils make you feel like an extraordinary man with extraordinary capabilities. Hazazi, he thinks, intellectual male. Order yours today. Go to www.hesazi-men.com, hazazimen.com, you guys. And if you guys got a chance to see the very first video or commercial, Bobby's Cancer Sucks line is absolutely amazing. I can't wait for them to get that at Bridge Breast Network and for her to let us know, kind of what she feels about it, and if whoever she's going to be, I don't know if they're going to be auctioning those pieces off or not at their gala that's going to be this coming weekend, I think. And so yeah, you did that. You really
Appreciate
did that. And so you guys, we are talking about stuff, and next we're going to be talking about our Las Vegas news and world news. So Bobby's going to be talking about some of the things we did here. In Las Vegas.
Things we did here in Las Vegas. Vegas news. First being the MJ1.
Man.
Was it MJ1 Experience or was it just called Michael Jackson 1?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called.
Well, it was. We went on Mom's birthday.
Yes.
And that show was great.
Yeah.
I would say outside of one major thing that was a kick in the face to me, it was great. Even past that long break.
Yeah.
There was
something happened.
Thriller.
Yeah. Something happened. So we were
They just jumped around on Thriller.
Yeah. So we
no
were
dancing.
Yeah, they danced a little bit
at the very end.
But something happened, and so we kind of figured that that's probably why that particular part got cut short. And so we don't want to give it away because you guys need to go. I'm sure the tickets are
I'm sure that's not what they're gonna always do. So I figured I could say that there. I don't think what they did there is a normal part of the show.
No, I don't think it's a normal part of the show, but I'm just saying, you just don't know what you're going to experience when you go to the MJ1 Experience. It was
it's live,
phenomenal. Like I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea, and that's why I said we don't want to give it away on what happened, but we will let you guys know that if you spend however much you spend, it is absolutely worth it. I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. So
there's one part in there.
If you are a Michael Jackson fan, even that part, I loved it.
I'm saying that was so good.
Oh yeah,
everything else could have sucked.
Yes,
and it
but
could have had that one part,
mm-hmm.
and it would have been worth it still.
So that was good, you guys. So like I said, I don't know how much tickets were, because Mom wanted to do that for her birthday. She said that she wanted to do that last year when she came, so she made it happen. And she got the tickets herself. Like, I'm celebrating my birthday by getting these tickets, and I want to take my baby and his wife. So we had a great time.
It was real great, man.
So
What day was that fashion show? It was
The
the
fashion
LA
show was that Thursday.
FMC fashion show.
It was that Thursday.
Okay, I can
Talk about it.
respect people doing fashion shows
Okay.
to that magnitude because there's a lot of people.
hmm It was
You
a
know,
good
just
turnout.
the I'm semi-successful image with the extra black clothing on and
Yeah.
you know all of that basic fashion show stuff. My problem with the thing was I had two issues. The models are great and the designers. I love the designers.
hmm
I was really happy to see these designers
Yeah, some
and
cool
getting
stuff.
to see these designers showcase their stuff. I've seen some stuff that I've seen Bree Moore do years ago on the runway this time.
Oh yeah, sure
and I was like,
did.
man, Bree
Sure
Moore's
did.
vision is moving forward,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I didn't like the way I guess some of the models weren't privy to runway.
Yeah.
So they're walking off the runway because the runway was paper.
Yeah.
You have to imagine that runway is 50 feet in the air. You can never walk off the runway unless it's
Yeah.
for a reason.
Right.
So
And it wasn't like she was walking off the runway because somebody else was coming,
None
like
of that.
another model was
Right.
coming. She was walking by herself and just totally
and
went.
just walking off
yeah.
and doing her own thing. That's
Mhm.
not acceptable.
Right.
You know, showing your personality on the runway, smiling,
Yeah.
flipping your hair and all that stuff is cool whenever it's called for.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and if I said to walk off as a designer to make a statement, then do it. But she wasn't doing that for that. She did it in several looks.
Yeah.
If you're curating or putting on an event and you have a doorman, you let people pass your door. Nobody on that floor should be questioning anybody about what they're doing there.
Yeah.
You know, we were media, so we were standing, but then I had to go outside and do other things and came back in, and there's nowhere really to stand. So I'm standing by the water table, and then some chick felt the need to ask me questions.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you questioning me?
Mhm.
You know, do you have a pass? Do you have this and that? It's not even that type of environment. First of all, you're trying to act too rich. Second, if you have an issue with anybody that's on your floor, check the damn door.
Yeah.
You don't know who I am on your floor. I'm already here.
Right.
You know, so that little hiccup right there might have lost her support for me or from me, you know. So
It wasn't even a little hiccup. You said that you was gonna really rip them, and you didn't do none of that because you were so mad. We left early.
I
didn't even
super
get. I
left,
didn't even
'cause
get a chance to see the last
the
designer.
thing is, it's like, what are you doing? Are you paying attention to what you're doing here?
Yeah.
You know, you're just trying to throw a show just so you can say you're throwing a show.
Yeah.
That's not how we're doing this.
Right.
You know, so if you have people on your floor on a show that you've put on or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
assume that those people are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
If there was an issue, make it outside of the place.
Right.
That's basically all I had to say about that. So
Oh, you know what? What about the LV's Got Talent? We went there too. We did a lot of stuff.
oh yeah,
this
the
week.
LV's Got Talent was cool, man.
Was
We saw
Wednesday
Money
night.
Tight.
Mm-hmm.
Money Tight is a
Money
legend.
Tight. Yeah.
Money
I don't know
Tight. His
who
song
that-
is that song is funny and catchy, man. If you hear
Money
it, you'll always
Tight.
hear it.
Yeah.
It's just a hilarious song, and the dude looks funny. You know, he looks the part. He looks like he works hard.
Mm.
He had on like worker clothes. You
Yeah.
know, it was good, man. It was like watching what's his name from Good Times, the dad, dance around on stage in like some tight pants and a tight shirt, kind of.
Not even.
It's a little bit like watching.
I can't
that
even
cat.
picture. I cannot picture John Amos doing
As
any
you
of that.
couldn't watch Money Tight doing what he did on stage. You wouldn't see him walk in there and be like, he's fixing to get on stage and do that. You wouldn't think he's gonna do that at all.
Yeah.
So
You're right. So that was a cool event. We
That was
left
a real
there.
cool
We
event.
left there early too, though.
why did
So-
we leave there early?
I think that the talent that they had, they were mediocre. So it was. I mean, it was a talent showcase, but the talent that we happen to see, because I think they do it every week, every Wednesday night.
Well, that rapper, though,
and
I
so-
don't know what
yeah.
he was dealing with, but I really
Yeah.
want to see that cat. And so did DJ Thump.
Yeah.
DJ
And
Thump
so-
wanted to see him. He's like, man,
Yeah.
why did you bring this other guy on stage with you?
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to see you. And that really just threw me off there.
Yeah.
I think after that, let's go ahead and leave.
Yeah, because DJ Thump, I guess he's a famous DJ here in Las Vegas, and we're new here, so we're just kind of learning about him. But he puts on this event, looking for talent, and we went to look at talent, and it wasn't really any that we saw that I would have liked to do anything with,
They had a location change, too, and I'm not sure it
yeah.
would have worked at the other location, huh?
except for the rapper guy that did rap. He was okay. He wasn't bad.
I was
don't
talking about the
remember his name.
Avion Crockett looking cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was cool.
He was okay.
Yeah.
And so, and
But he had
then
already won though.
yeah,
That's why.
yeah.
So he
it's
wasn't
just
even
weird.
supposed to be up there like that.
It was just weird.
Yeah.
And then we got a chance to go to Erica Badu. We got a chance to go to the show. We were not there at the show, so we didn't get a chance to see her. But we were in the surrounding area, so the ambiance and everything was so amazing. So shout out to Craig's Ranch, whoever runs that. It's
Yeah.
just a good place. The 3 times we've gone now, good people. They come out, the BYOB. They're out there enjoying the concert at night, bringing their lawn chairs and everything, and they're just having a good time.
Yeah.
And then they go home after that.
It
So
was lit, man.
I haven't heard about any type of any activity, that's gone on up there. So I really, really like it. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that DJ Els will talk about it more because it looks like he was there.
Yeah, he actually was.
Yeah,
we
so
were
he's
just
there.
there passing out flyers,
Yeah, we
doing
were.
our good civil duty, and we got to listen to Erica Badu
Yeah,
for about
so-
an hour.
yeah,
so
it
it
was
was
cool.
great.
It was cool. And so
Yeah.
you guys, world news, just real quick, because I know we're kind of running on time, but I don't know who has heard. I heard about this, and it was a while ago, not a while ago, but about a week or so ago. So 17 American and Canadian missionaries were kidnapped by gang members in Haiti. So I'm not sure if you knew that or who heard about it or who's talking about it. And like we said, we don't watch the news a lot, so they could have been talking about it on the news. We just didn't see it. So a group of 17 U.S. missionaries, including children, was kidnapped by a gang in Haiti on October 16th, according to a voice message sent to various religious missions by an organization with direct knowledge of the incident. And so the leader of this gang, that the police say is holding 17 of the members, he released a video saying that he was going to kill them if he does not get what he is demanding. So 16 Americans, 1 Canadian. Earlier this week, authorities said that the gang was demanding $1 million per person, although it wasn't immediately clear that included the 5 children in the group, and among them it was an 8-month-old baby. It says that the missionaries are with Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministries, which held a news conference before someone posted the video of the gang leader who actually was asking and saying that he was going to kill them. And it says the spokesman for the religious group said that the families of those who've been kidnapped were from Amish, Mennonite, and other conservative Anabaptist communities in Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Oregon, and Ontario, Canada. And he said that he read a letter from the families who weren't identified, but by name, in which they said, God has given our loved ones a unique opportunity to live out our Lord's command to love your enemies.
Have we just taken that to a little bit,
I
like a
don't
little
know.
extreme, like just the whole turning of the cheek thing?
You know what?
I feel like there's got to be some sort of training or something.
I already was on that. Like what?
Yeah, like we're just taking a lot of beatings for nothing. I think there's got to be a point. You take your beating for your faith, but not just for just regular life. Like that's weird.
Yeah, and it said that
I think it's
the Haitians.
a big thing we're dealing with now. Ain't it?
I think so too. Haitians are protesting what they see as dire living situations. While that's going on, the Haitians are actually protesting. Tires burning in the street as a part of an anti-government protest. And on Haiti, on what does it say? Haiti is struggling with a spike in gang-related kidnappings after President Jovenel Moise was fatally shot at his private residence on July 7th. And they had a magnitude 7.2 earthquake that killed more than 2,200 people in August. And so they're saying, a lot of people are just saying that they can't eat, there's no work, and there's just not.
Haiti's been pretty beat up.
Yeah, it's been pretty beat up. So
Yeah.
prayers to Haiti, man. Prayers to them, and prayers to those missionaries that they're gonna be able to come back home to their family.
Yeah, that's
hoping,
rough, man.
I'm hoping and praying.
Kids and everything.
Really, yeah, I'm hoping and praying because that's gonna be.
And that's just
really,
some of
really,
the ones that we
yeah.
know of. Ain't no telling how many.
Yeah, that they
groups of-
actually. Yeah, you're right.
What?
So that's sad.
Man, well, all that sad news is a kick in the face. We're gonna lift it right back up right now with my
Right.
favorite part of the show. This is a Crated or Hated.
Yeah.
So if you're a dope artist and you want to get some real views and real listens
Yes.
and real reviews of what you're doing, send it on over to us.
Yep.
You got the email.
I
It's
got it.
not.
It's what?
It's cool. I thought you were gonna read the email.
Oh yeah. If you just want to send it to us at
Yeah.
foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com.
That'd be beautiful. And
Yeah.
tonight we got Chris back.
Chris Hinyard.
Chris Hinyard is back with Survival.
Mm-hmm.
He's our dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, it took me 5 times to write this shit. I was on edge, cutting 2 ways, my mind was split. First few takes, I was on that big bravado bit, saying all that rah-rah shit, but I don't feel that way now. While I'm writing again, up at 2 a.m. with one reason for the change of the pen. I heard that Polo G track on that album that he dropped last year. It made me think back of those times I feared I fucked up. On the decisions I played, there were plenty made. The reason behind it full of shade, the groundwork was laid down for me. Only wish I knew the route I took had to feed the cost of close friends, all a part of me. Maybe who I am, who I thought I would be. Love lost on both sides, no doubt we both cried. I had too much pride, felt like I could die, but I tried before. Back then it was unbearable. Shitty ass comments make those 4 years terrible. Clip down some stairs, those constant stares. Act like I wasn't aware, but yet I wasn't prepared for all the cut checks, the hard nudges and bad jokes. Spoke up, but they all thought I was blowing smoke. Now that shit is kinda laughable. Thought it was alright, but now I think it was irrational. I'm on top, thinking about it right now. The moment it was here, but then I was just told stop. They all just told me to close shop, but now at one point I did believe them. Thought I wasn't doing right, steady underachieving, but really I just like motivation behind the reason. Now I push the envelope, pressure applied, even so pressed that I'm up again. They tried to push me in the deep end. They forgot I'm big, so they should know I'll never sink in. Nah, all jokes aside, I'm glad I made it out alive. Already know the better men than me have tried. Glad I got some people I can really trust.
Yes, sir. You know, Chris, I know exactly what you're on. And you're like, to me, like problem. Like
Okay.
problem is deep. People overlook problem, you know, and just
Go
kind
tell
of
him to
miss
look him
all
up
he's
if he doesn't
doing.
know.
If you don't know what problem is, check him out. That dude has project on project on project. And he's with so many different artists doing his thing.
Mhm.
And he's super dope. He cuts his albums how he feels. If he wants to cut a 7-track album, he's gonna do that. If he wants to cut a 12-track album, he's gonna do that.
Okay.
You know, it's great. And his songs, to me, as you, he likes to write like a whole project, and he'll split a song up and put it amongst the whole project.
Okay.
Kind of like,
Interludes and type of.
yeah, dope. You're dope like that. I appreciate you sending this. I like this song.
You do?
Yeah.
You liked it? Content and everything?
Yep.
Okay. So 5 mics?
Yeah, you get 5. For sure.
5 mics. I like
The sound of it and everything, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the intro of the song. I like the music, the music,
Yeah.
and the lyrics. I was trying to understand a little bit. I think his rap style is clear enough to where I can understand. But I think when he flipped a little bit, I could kind of
You
tell what
lost
he
him
was
at the
saying.
flips.
I sort of, kind of, a little tiny bit, but I like the way his voice sounds more poetic.
Yeah.
How he raps, it's
Yeah.
it's poetic. It's a poetic form to it to me.
He can go in a lot of places with the
Yeah.
way he sounds.
Yeah.
He can be in a lot of places.
Yeah. So thanks, Chris. LaDonna
Yeah.
says she gives it 3. Sounds like the beat was beating him. He was behind them on some parts. Okay, LaDonna, give it to him.
Well, Donna's
So,
always going to hit you
yeah,
right where it is,
she-
Chris.
she-
Never think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Just take it and receive it. And
Yeah,
put it
she
right.
she gonna hit you.
Yeah.
For me, I'll give him 4 mics. I'll give
Cool.
him 4 mics. I liked it. And so you guys, like Bobby said, you can go to our email, hit us up if you guys want to be on. You want to have your music on the show. Our Fan Fridays is back this Friday. We're checking out Almost Christmas. We didn't get a chance to do anything this past Friday because we were busy going to event after event after
Almost
event after event.
Christmas.
So Almost Christmas, a dysfunctional family gathers together for their first Christmas since their mom died with an all-star black cast, Danny Glover, Monique, Kimberly Elise, and more. So we're watching that because our theme this month is
We've seen that, right?
yeah, our
Okay.
theme this month is dysfunctional families. So I thought that would be a cool way to end it and talk about, the holidays coming up and everything.
For
So
sure.
we are on it. We are at the end of the show. So Bobby,
Yep.
did you say it?
I will.
Did you?
I did.
All right, let's get it.
The kids to pretend like you care. This current administration is a complete puppet show. Buddy is too old to even remember what he said yesterday. Everything is a blur. Even my thoughts of the good days before this seemed like they were in a mask. What was life before the madness? What does my cashier's face look like? Do you remember standing in a regular line? How effortlessly it was to walk up and greet somebody with a warm hug and a strong shake? Our space is different now. Actors getting killed on cell phone film. Actors shooting cinematographers. It's starting to feel like a movie pretending to be a TV show on a documentary. Our world is twisted. The excessive use of hand sanitizer has us thinking that our planet is getting cleansed. But I see different. This society is more cutthroat. Do what I say or get canceled. You kill a black man on screen and it's okay. Kill a gay person and now you're homophobic. It's a silliness. And you don't want to admit it because your payments are stopped. When does this stop?
What? Shoot 'em up then. Why should you care? She said that was good. Are we all caught in the matrix of what seems to be that is not? Are we living in a false reality? The Bible says in the last days that these things would happen. Are we truly the chosen because the campaign to take us down has been from the beginning of time? Are we the evil ones receiving payback for what we've done? Trump had a voice when he was a hip-hop god, but now it seems since he thinks he's God, he's turned into the devil. Talking about God and preaching his word can get you kidnapped in Haiti or beheaded in China, but talking about the new movement or the pandemic can get you canceled or fired. How far we've come, nation, under who? Who do you serve, the puppet master? Do you really have faith, church member? As the days go by and it all unfolds slow, the matrix makers are revealed, but you can always choose to stay. Tune in every week, Mondays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, here on Vegas Hype Media and on our FB page and YouTube station. Also, we are looking for sponsors, so if you guys like what you hear every week, consider sponsoring a show or your business with us. And if you want to be a guest on the show, we are looking for you too. Hit us up at foodforthesoulpresents@gmail.com. Stay tuned in for new show segments as we bring you the latest. We would like to thank Hazazi Men for rocking with us all month, as our show tonight has been sponsored in part by Hazazi Men, and also, as always, Orlay Worldwide. You guys stay tuned in at 8:30 for the Flavor in Your Ear podcast, where we will be joining them for their special Halloween show coming up next. We'll holla. Takana. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It's Wheaty.
It's Wheaty.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cash.
Ain't he ugly? He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
Well, he told me to bet my life that you wouldn't go 3 rounds.
Well, if you want to lose your money, then bet on Sonny.
Oh, may I ask you
Because
this?
I'll never lose a fight. It's impossible. Tell him. It's impossible.
Never lost a fight in your life.
Ask any of my fans when was the last time they lost. I'm too fast.
Champion from
I'm the
the
king.
King
Born
of
the champ.
Born the champion.